Hey, welcome back everyone. I hope everyone's having an amazing Saturday today. It is of course July 9th of 2022, and we are getting closer to Star Wars Andor, which is about to debut on August 31st, which by the way is going to total 12 long episodes to really deliver fans a very grand experience that takes place before Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars updates. Also, by the way guys, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support. It is greatly appreciated. Now, I will be very honest and direct with each and every one of you. Andor is the least favorite Star Wars TV show that I'm looking forward to in my book, and I'm really looking forward to shows out there like Mando 3 and 4, the Ahsoka Tano series, and a lot more to arrive that has yet to have been announced, that will be announced at D23 and on Disney Plus Day. So keep your eyes open for those two big events that are upcoming, because it's going to have a lot of show reveals. Now, with that being said, we already know that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are going to be cherry picking from a lot of stories out there like Dark Empire, Shadows of the Empire, as well as other Star Wars, books, novels, and comics such as the Thrawn Trilogy and more. Now, focusing on what Favreau and Filoni are currently doing with other projects out there, one big one is, of course, Star Wars Ahsoka. So in case you guys did not know, Star Wars Ahsoka is all set and ready to actually come out in 2023. It's going to be a very big experience because basically what they are trying to do with that show is it's going to be a continuation of Star Wars Rebels Season 4, except in live action form, and they're going to be doing incredible things. A lot of things that will have to do with resetting some portions of the canon, and or of course, showing us a lot of aspects of the dynamic between Thrawn and Ezra Bridger that will be a big highlight of the show as well. Now, on top of all of this, what's really exciting is that with Disney CEO Bob Chapek currently prepared to expand the Ahsoka Tano series into a multi-season show to explore more aspects of the Force and the Jedi, currently Favreau and Filoni are planning something big that will be applied in the Ahsoka Tano series for Disney Plus. Now, currently it's noted that one major plan as of right now is to refilm specific scenes from the sequel trilogy movies in a very unexpected way for the Star Wars fandom. Now, it's noted that one big scene that is currently planned for the Ahsoka Tano series involves the World Between Worlds that is set to showcase key sequences from the sequel trilogy movies and other trilogies as well, that will be refilmed to give fans an alternate view of the highlights of each Star Wars trilogy. This major plan by Favreau and Filoni is set to actually refilm moments from The Rise of Skywalker and The Last Jedi, mainly in the World Between Worlds, that Ahsoka Tano will watch over key moments from those movies from an alternate view. Now, Favreau and Filoni's strategy to do this will involve taking deleted scenes from the sequels and archived footage and mixing that all together with brand new footage that will be refilming highlight moments from those two movies. One of which is described to be a remade version of Luke Skywalker's death in The Last Jedi that will be done in a different way, caused by the World Between Worlds. Now, it's currently unclear how Jon and Dave are set to alter the death of Skywalker, but something is changing in the Ahsoka series for Luke's death, that it will be refilmed in a specific way. With Mark Hamill set to return in Star Wars Ahsoka for a World Between Worlds scene, there are also big plans for refilming the ending of The Rise of Skywalker and the entire sequel trilogy with actress Daisy Ridley fighting Palpatine in the mix. Now, it's noted that Favreau and Filoni are set to give fans a view of the Force ghosts guiding Rey as she fights Palpatine. This is described to be refilmed for the Ahsoka Tano series, where Ahsoka will be watching over a moment of the future, as well, where Rey has numerous Force ghosts, Qui-Gon Jinn, Kenobi, Luke, and Leia, as well as others, that are, of course, going to be joining this project. Now, let me just pause here for a second. Now, the thing about this, obviously, is that Favreau and Filoni want to make sure that the World Between Worlds is going to basically be a large portion of the plot of the Ahsoka series. Now, what Bob Chapek is trying to do, and this is the biggest thing of all, is that he's really trying to turn this into a multi-season show instead of a limited series, just like he's doing with Obi-Wan Kenobi. You know, basically at the end of the day, Disney is now finally coming to the realization that, well, the popular characters like Kenobi, Anakin, Vader, Ahsoka are what deserve to be the highlight of these Star Wars TV shows, right? Now, sure, you know, everyone loves The Mandalorian, and that's fine and okay and all, but let's face it, it wouldn't be as successful if it didn't have those great connections to past characters, at least in my book. That's how I see it. You know, if it didn't have Boba Fett or Bo-Katan or anything like that, I feel that The Mandalorian would not be as popular. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be popular, but it wouldn't be as popular as it is today without those supporting characters. But I digress. Refilming the ending of the sequel trilogy is a fantastic idea that Favreau and Filoni are currently putting together right now as we speak to show fans Daisy Ridley's version of Rey taking down Palpatine through the help of the Force Ghosts and actually showing us that. By the way, this was all an original idea by J.J. Abrams that he wanted to do originally, that Kathleen Kennedy shot down and really wanted to dwindle it down to just becoming Force Ghost voices. And this was all also partially filmed, but not enough to the point where you can take away footage from that and use it in the Ahsoka series. So they are going to be refilming the ending of the sequel trilogy where Rey takes down Palpatine through the help of the Force Ghosts, where we are actually going to be able to see that through the world between worlds, through Ahsoka Tano's perspective, watching this unfold as it happens. And this is basically a future vision of hers, or seeing into the future, if you will. So, moving past this, alright, this is where things begin to pick up, is that, of course, it's unclear if this will appear in Season 1 or 2, given that Chapek is looking to expand the series, just as he did with Obi-Wan Kenobi already. Daisy Ridley was already approached by Favreau and Filoni to return, and Ian McDiarmid is said to have already signed on for Star Wars Ahsoka to return as Palpatine, both in many unexpected ways that will surprise the fandom. Refilming the sequel trilogy ending is said to be a big plan by Favreau and Filoni to show the Force Ghosts of the past helping Rey during her struggle against Sidious, as well as other surprises that will be used involving Ben Solo. So, the thing about this also is that we already know that everything related to Disney Star Wars is that, yes, sometimes it can come across as damage control in this scenario, but to me, this sounds like it's pure creativity by Filoni and Favreau, by the use of the world between worlds and how they're going to be changing aspects of the sequel trilogy as well. Let's not forget about that. You know, they are going to be changing history using the world between worlds in the Ahsoka Tano series. So that's another thing to look forward to as well, given that it is eventually going to become a multi-season show. So, obviously, Bob Chapek is doing the right thing here by allowing Favreau and Filoni to do said things. For the Ahsoka series, you have a lot of things happening between, of course, everything that happens with the sequels and everything that happens in the Mandalorian series and the Ahsoka show as well. So overall, guys, you know, drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys have to say about this below in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.